Hello YouTubers, today I have a iPhone X here. This one has shattered back glass, so what I'm going to do is replace this with a new one. So I got the new screen and the camera thing. I'm going to reuse the camera from this one. It's not cracked or anything, so, or it doesn't appear to be damaged. So what I'm going to do is replace the back glass with the new one. Got gun safety glasses here. Make sure you have those. You don't want no pieces of glass flying at you. So let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the JVC tip, take that off. I'm going to route this on my microscope. Just like that. Make sure it's secure. What we're going to do is we're going to start heating it up. I've never done one of these personally, the back glass, only just the front of the glass. So I don't know what they really use for adhesive on this. So I know with the glass is, the glass frame for the plastic, they use like a hard plastic kind of glue. When it's heated up to temperature, it usually adhesives itself. There we go, I got it in there. Wow, this is really in there. I mean, that stuff is on there. Holy cow. Yeah, they use like a hard epoxy or something. That is ridiculous. They obviously didn't want people to replace their back glass that easy. Want you to bring it to the Apple store. F Apple for this. Oh man, this is gonna be painful. What the hell did they put on this crap? Alright, so that heating it up is, I'm going to have to put more heat on this, what I want to really. So what I'm going to have to do is take the phone completely apart. I really don't want to do that, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Because whatever they glued this stuff down is just ridiculous. I mean, I could use more heat temperatures on there, but it wouldn't be safe for like the battery and, you know, the board and the screen. So what I'm going to do is just disconnect the screen and clean this up here, this glass. So that way I won't have glass breaking. I'm not having all these little particles over here like this flying around. So I'm going to heat this up for the adhesive around the sides. So I'm just tearing any adhesive that's still holding it. Heat the top up so we can slide it out. I mean, this is just nuts, you know. F you, Apple, for this. I mean, you should just be able to replace the back glass on the damn phone. All these companies doing this crap. Kind of upsets me that you got to tear apart the whole phone just because of the temperatures I'm going to be using to take that back side off. Stuff's like rubber bands. Alright, so we got to remove the shield. Of course, you got to have their special tool. So I kind of like working on the older phones. You know, all you need is an actual flathead and a Phillips small screwdriver. Use the flathead as a standoff driver to remove it. Forgot you gotta take out the camera housing here. Slide this out of its place. What a crappy design. Come on. Yeah, I don't know what's holding the dang thing in place. There we go. We can flip this over. Then we can get to the connector that's right here. Just to pop that connector off. They really didn't want you working on your phone. That's for sure. Alright, now we can remove the board. Because I forgot about that little connector. Here goes the iPhone X crappy board. It's gonna have nothing but problems just because of the two layers, you know, after time. The solder joints. Even with just a little flexion of the board. So that's gonna be a big issue down the road with these phones. see what else is holding this cameras in place. Oh, they got this adhesive in there. Yeah. Wow, they really got this in here. What happened in the good old days where you could just pry it out easy? Set that to the side. I got this as the joint cable for the switches. Alright, and to get that off, they spot welded the back lens to the thing. We'll pull up the microscope here. Oh, I guess my microscope ain't working. I got the microscope here, but I'm going under it. Basically, I'm going to have to remove the Dremel tool, remove these rivets all around here. Because to put the new glass on there, you're going to have to remove that component, which is the glass cover right here for the camera. There's the charge pad under there. What I'm curious about is the battery. Where's the pull tab for the top one? That's what I'm wondering about. Because I don't see the adhesive going past here. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat the backside a little bit so I can get the tabs out without breaking them. I'm not going to heat it up that much. If not, I could use a playing card and some rubbing alcohol. It'll work. So these are the pull tabs here. Doesn't seem it wants to come free. There we go. Man, this is not fun. Yeah, that's what I thought. There, I got that side up. Wow, this adhesive is crazy. Yeah, so where's going to be the bottom or the top one? Might have to look that one up. There it is. It's right. No, is it? Yep, right here. So they don't have any adhesive here by the things. That's awesome. Except going over here and here for the volume buttons. Definitely would not offer this as a service. That's for sure. Doing this for a friend of mine. And go hit the camera. Can't get this started, man. Grab the hemostats. I don't know if I can get him in there. Nope. Almost got it. Oh, it broke. Still hope. Yeah, they did a crappy job putting these on. That one kind of broke, it did. Damn it. See if we can get this one out. Almost got it. Got it. One more down to go. I wonder if Apple has a special tool for these things. And the thing just broke. It's like that center hole is not as strong as it should be. Damn it. I really don't want to pry the battery out, so if I can try to get this out without damaging it. I just can't get no grip on this. Man. F you, Apple. Just can't grab it, dude. Can't grab it. This is... Oh, I want to cuss so bad. I'll try to stay cool. There, I got it. I don't let go of it. Wow. Brutal. Effing brutal. No, yeah, see, this one did break. See if I can get the broken part out of here. There's still some left here. There we go. Come on. I almost had it. Damn it. I had it. Let's try it again. Huh. I don't know if that came out or there's like a little bit left under there. Not much. Just pry it up. Alright, we're going to remove the front facing camera from there. So I'm just going to heat this up a little bit. You just take these up carefully. There we go. There we go. And you remove this. There's a front facing camera, iris scanner, whatever the hell you call it. Alright. wonder how this is in there. We're going to cover all the connectors with Kapton tape and stuff. I'm going to try to get this out of here first. So what we're going to do is heat it up, some low heat. Why would you rivet that back camera housing thing, whatever cover crap shit it is? This got me frustrated. You have to do all this crap. And then you got a little sensor here. Let's grab a little sponger tool. Get in there. Other one. So that's the microphone. Of course, they got to put their piece of crap Apple logo on there. I mean, these are good phones. I mean, it's just, you know, it's just frustrating that they make the repair availability of it at like 0 when it comes to this back glass. I'm going to do is heat this ribbon cable off. I'm going to place it off to the side up here with some tape. Alright, so I want to tape this up kind of weird and silly, but it'll work. I just want to protect the connectors from any heat. So this is going to be fun taking this tape off, but it'll work. So I really don't want the connectors to touch the frame of itself or anything, because I'm going to be putting a lot of heat on it. Lots of heat. I am not decided to take this whole thing apart just because I'm going to be putting a lot of heat on it, and I don't want to really burn anything or damage anything or damage the battery. Which can be easily done. Plus, you know, you need to take off to replace the glass. You're gonna need trying to get this up just enough. There. That's good. Alright, we We got everything taped off. We're gonna have to Dremel these out, just the side around here. So now the fun gets. Now we can place our temperatures, and we don't have to worry about messing up the motherboard. You know, extreme heat. You know, we just got the cables. We just don't want to damage those. Really cares about the downside here. This stuff could take heat, but the motherboard and the battery and the cameras and stuff like that, you know, you'll see some people probably maybe heat up the whole back glass without removing this stuff, but you're gonna damage the cameras because they're made out of plastic and stuff, especially with a lot of temperature heat you're gonna use. I mean, I was using, it was like 280 or something before, you know. It was just a little hot, too hot for me, but it wasn't hot enough to remove this glass. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna finish trying to remove this. We're gonna heat this up really high. There we go. Now let's crank up the temperature. This off, there you go. Go. Yeah, you want to watch it, you don't cut yourself. Alright, so it doesn't look like they have adhesive on there, the wireless charger, but you want to watch your heat around there, that area. Don't want to get it too hot around here, this area. Ooh, this stuff is hot. Yeah. Oh, that is kind of sticky, whatever that is. So this is going to be fun cleaning up all this glass. Can't imagine somebody would offer this as a repair service. Really would not want to be doing this on a daily basis. It doesn't want to come out because it's not broken there. Ooh, I almost had it. I'm gonna have to break it. There we go. Broke it. Just didn't want that going flying at me. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here. I'm going to Dremel out this camera housing. Maybe we get that completely loose. We'll see. I want to get those off in big chunks. Alright, so now I got the Dremel set here. I'm going to Dremel out see. Get the microscope camera on here. Alright, so what we're going to do is Dremel these out. So this might be kind of a little loud. You might want to turn down your speakers. Here, that's why I wanted to grab something soft here. So I don't have to hear all that vibration stuff. Alright. Brutal. That's the only thing I can see that's holding that thing in place is the rivets. I don't think they glued it down. So I mean, we got the whole top layer of it. Should pop out. I don't know if I can get something underneath here. That's gonna be the challenge. Let's see, here's my other X-Acto knife. There we go. So we just need to go around the edges, free it. Don't want to smack that free. Just the charger thing. Alright. So I mean, I got this side kind of lifted up. So when I get that other side, but you don't want to go towards yourself with it. There we go. Got that lifted up. So I think it's coming out of the holes. Let's see. Other side. Can't really tell. All right. There we go. Come on. Just got the other side here. Could have probably dremeled it a little bit more. If I didn't want to crack that glass, I want to get it all out in one piece. There we go. Should be able to rip it out. What I'm gonna do is just Dremel it out a little bit more. Of course. Ooh. He wants to kick back at me. Alright, now it should pop out. Just, I don't know why that corner is being a pain in the butt for some reason. There we go. She is loose. I wonder if that bit is even, that bit is crooked. I don't know why. And there she is. She's out. I mean, this is still good. We can still use this because we're gonna have to glue it in spot anyways. You know, because we're not gonna rivet that in. Honestly, look at how many rivets they put in there. They don't want you changing your back glass. Instead, take it into Apple and pay out a swapping fee for another phone, because obviously they're not going to replace this glass at the store unless they got a rivet machine. So what I have to do is just bend this in a little bit, because we're going to need that to hold in the other assembly. And we put that back on there, so we're going to want to use that. But I'm not really going to worry about that right now. Of course, gotta mute. Paramedics always going past. Alright. So we just get this kind of like decent amount of flatness. Didn't do much, but we're gonna put glue around here in the edges to hold it in, and it'll be secured. So what I'm gonna do is switch cameras here. Alright, so I'm going to grab the hot air, set that up. Don't need microscope. So I'm going to finish heating this up the rest of the way. Move these two big sheets of glass. Hopefully I get it all off in one piece. we go. You got that piece off. Should be wearing some hot gloves. Oh, this is crazy how this is all one little piece right here. I mean, holy cow, there's stuff on there. There we go. Man, it takes a lot of heat to make that adhesive come free. Alright, now we need to just go on edges, see if we have any glass left. Look at that, look how sharp that thing will stick you. Alright, we got one piece over here left. Ooh, that's hot. Overlooking it, just make sure we don't have anything left over. I want to get it nice and flat for the new glass. Alright, I can shut this off. There we go, put it on cool. Alright, so we got all the adhesive removed and everything off the sides. Now we just need to remove the Kapton tape here. So I'm going to switch views on this. So what I'm going to do is just heat this Kapton tape up a little bit. Just so it comes off easy. And we put the Kapton tape there to actually protect it from actually hitting any of the back side of it, melting any connectors or anything like that. So normally you wouldn't have to do that, but we had to heat it up to a very high temperature. I could heat that up a little bit more, yeah. I mean, anybody could do their own way. But I prefer taping this off because I had that at high temperatures. Maybe you don't have to, you know, take that off or something if you have certain adhesive remover or something off the back, but that stuff was on there, so I chose just tape it off just to make sure that didn't burn any of these connectors. Basically like precautionary type things. It's cold in here, so that's why this tape ain't removing so good. Alright, now we just got two more pieces of tape. I'm gonna take this other layer off first. Oh, it's underneath. Yep. Nope, it just ripped. Dang it. Alright, we got all the tape removed. So what we're going to do is glue the back side. So we got our back cover here. You got the camera thing, but we're not going to use that because it already has the inserts and stuff. We're going to use the old one, which is probably better to use the old one because you got the sapphire supposedly on the back. I don't even know if they make that with sapphire nowadays, but it used to be. So that's the adhesive that's supposed to hold your cover on there. I wouldn't use that. You probably could, but I'm going to put some glue. So we're just going along the edges here. Alright, that should be good. We're going to lay the glass down. There we go. We got it in place. Dab some rubbing alcohol. We're going to go along the sides here. Put pressure down on it. Kind of disappointing that they got to rivet that, you know, this camera housing in there. It's just, that is just ridiculous. Alright, looks pretty good. Applying pressure to it. And we got our new glass on there. Nice and even too. You guys can't see that probably, but it's all on there nice and even. It's not coming up. I cleared all the adhesive around there, all around the sides. Alright, now we need to place the camera housing in there. You can see the direction pattern of the rivets, so there was no rivets on this side, so we're going to face this side just like that. We're going to put super glue around here. Well, I chose this stuff instead of crazy glue because crazy glue gets hard if you drop it. This could come out. This stuff's like impact resistance, type stuff and temperature and all that. And it sets up for like, fully cured in 24 hours, but 30 minutes set time. But the 30-minute set time, it's going to take longer than that to set. Like it says, 24 hours. So you might not want to use it until then. So I'm trying to take the glue out of the sides here, so not show it up underneath it, kind of the edge. Alright, we should be good. We're going to place the camera cover. Just like that. I'm going to hold that in place. Now if it's pushing up on one side, you could actually bend the little metal. Really don't know what I'm talking about because I haven't done this before, but I would imagine you could just, there we go. So I took a little pressure off that. Just so it sits right, you know. Do the same over here in the corner because it's sitting up just a little bit. Yeah, this stuff works really good. I use this stuff for putting the lenses back on LCD, LED TVs when you have the little filter caps and stuff, because it holds up to the heat, and by placing the filter caps in place for the LED strips, works real good. Would have thought I would never been using it for an iPhone, but still having a little resistance here on the one side. So what I'm going to do is apply a piece of tape to this to hold it in its place. There, that's good. that keyer, obviously. Have that nice and tight around there. There we go. Thing is in there in place. Alright, we got that all set now. All we have to do is place all the components back into the actual phone, the battery, the motherboard, and the cameras. Fun, fun. I'm going to put adhesive on the battery. I'm just putting adhesive strips on it. It's not going to be overdoing it like Apple does, but it's going to be good enough in case you want to replace the battery. We're not going to do the same practices Apple does to their customers. Oh, this stuff is sticky. Alright. Alright, so I got the adhesive on there. Make sure I line it up right. Alright, so that's gonna be good. Press that down. Alright, so it does work. Face ID does work. Alright, so we're good to go. Just gotta finish putting the phone back together, the shield, four screws. Alright, so we got everything in there. And close it up. Just gonna clean the sides of the where the screen goes in. Get all the gunk. Just a little touch. Alright, now we can close it up. I just like how the X like snaps into place. It's pretty nice. Alright, so we can put the long screws there. The bottom. Can even grab them with the gloves. Surprised they kept this tool the same, not changed it. Put a special security screw on the bottom. They did with this, but like how they're doing that to put the cover to remove the battery cover. Now you should be able to remove your battery from your own device and not have it, you know, sitting there with tons of adhesive. You have to pry the battery out and destroy either the phone or the battery. And then just to remove this back glass, to remove all the components because of the heat that you need to be able to remove this back cover without having glass just shatter everywhere, like shown as in the beginning of the video. So we got the back glass on there, it's on there even. The camera lens is on there even. It's not bulging up or anything. We got super glue there applied, we got the tape there, just applying pressure to it. But yeah, this was a success of the iPhone X back glass replacement. I mean, just a pain in the butt. I wouldn't expect that. Just to remove the back of the glass. And you see the out of warranty swap fee, it's like 550 bucks. It's pretty expensive. So I don't know what people would charge for a repair like this, but this is a service I do not offer. So we got the glass replaced on the back. There's a pain in them. Beep, beep, beep. But got it done. Looks perfect. Can't ask for anything better than that, but you know, I just went ahead and removed all the components, the battery, the motherboard and all that. Just be on the safe side. I didn't want to heat the battery up. I didn't want to heat the motherboard up or burn any cables or melt anything, you know, because there's a lot of plastics on the actual, when you're doing high temperatures like that. And it's constantly hot in the back. So it's just best to remove all the battery and the motherboard and the cameras from here and then attempt to repair. And I would see somebody getting away with this, removing all the components and using actual a heat gun that you buy from a hardware store. That probably work, you know, pretty decent, but wouldn't advise it. Use controlled temperatures because you don't know what the temperature is on that. I use close stuff to almost 400 degree temperature, so you wouldn't want to be using that, you know, around the motherboard or the battery. I started off with very low temperatures, couldn't do it. I think it was like 230, 260 Celsius. That's what normally I would use for removing back glass, but for some odd reason they must have used the same stuff or some type of super glue to put the stuff on there. But yeah, it was a success. Hope you guys liked this video. If you guys get a chance, give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching.